The goose came back to say hi. Look at that shit. I'd rather not. Why do we gotta do these things, people? Guy is pissed. She has every right to be. You know, like, the questions we ask, you know, when we're searching for reason, answers, purpose, you know, like to know thyself. And realize. Oh! Oh shit, that was so close. Okay, I'm not allowed to do that. I'm gonna sit still. Oh, that would have sucked if I would have wiped out. Yeah, so when we're, you know, looking for those answers or like seeking our purpose or, you know, feeling things a lot, it's true. Like, it's really simple. It's just not that easy. I had a sticker on my computer once a long time ago. It said, "Being a sheep is easy. Don't do easy." We're all meant to have our differences. We're all meant to belong. And we all have purpose here. Every detail, regardless of how minuscule it may seem in this journey of self, you know, the human race back to our better selves. That it's simple. We make it complicated. You know, complications of simplicity. Might as well lock ourselves up and throw away the key. Maybe it's just me beginning to see that us, or, oh, I messed it up. That they and them are us and we. Who knew, right? I'm going to share a little key that I found for myself. I've found it over and over again, and even still in this moment, like I get it, but do I got it? You know, like I feel like there's still another shift that's really gonna like pop something out of its place so that the space is there to just breathe. It's like, you know, I'm a very metaphoric perceiver. Like, I can see the metaphors and the riddles, and I can see the puzzle pieces and how everything goes together. But then, you know, like in the reality of my existence, I do have a tendency to take a lot of those things like so literally. You know, like it was like the one dream I had like on a spring break back when I was 16. The message, like it took 3 months for it to really click into place. And I was actually having a conversation with another friend of mine. And I just like, I gotta thank everybody that's ever been a part of my reality. I'm so grateful for you and what you bring to this place and share with me and us, the United Souls, in a human state of being, learning how to maneuver this big empty or the matrix of things, or just be still and in it but not of it. But yeah, what I found, this key, like, and it over and over and over again, it's like anybody who does yoga or any sort of practice, like anybody who practices something religiously, we're striving for mastery. And this key, I think, is very suiting to everything and anything that, any practice, regardless of what it is. The key is just let go. Let go of any need to control anything. Let go of the seeming need to, or entitlement even, to understand it all. Because I mean, think about it. Do we really want to stand under things? Or even over things, like I like being by and with. I don't want to be like over or under, even like God or source. It's being with, of. A peace. It's not like, like from a very humble place, like I could see that source of all creation here as we know it, or may comprehend it, wouldn't want us to feel inferior. We're creators. We're not meant to be consumers. We're meant to nourish and appreciate and respect. Absolutely. So yeah, there's a key. Strive for it, that ability to just let go and to be here and now in every given moment that we are so blessed. That's the simple. But is it easy? Like time travel, okay? Simply put, we're time traveling all the time. If we're doing that, if we're not being here now, we're in travel mode. We're like thinking ahead or looking back, reflecting back, like it said you can't change the past. Well, I think otherwise, it's like we can change the past by how we see it. And going back to the point I was going to make on that dream, it was really beautiful. Like there was a beautiful native woman whom I consider one of my guides. And she was guiding me on a raft. I was laying on the raft looking up towards the sky, but I was seeing myself like from a third eye perspective. I could look down at myself. I could see all around in all directions. But I was like so right there in that moment. And everything was water. And it's cool because like it was like the highway that weaves where I grew up towards this small French community, St. Louis, and we were coming from that direction, from the south, and she was guiding me north, and there was 2 white streamers, like ribbons, that marked the path through the water. And it would have been like symbolic of the highway, but everything was like the river. And as she's pulling me along, there was a tree that came in beside us, and somehow one of my ribbons got stuck up in the tree. And so I got off the raft and I got in the tree and I climbed up and I picked up the white ribbon and I set it back down in the water. And while I was up there in the tree, a bee stung me on the eye. Like, it didn't puncture my eyeball, but it was my eyelid, and like my whole eye swelled shut. Or no, wait, I'm getting ahead of myself. And so yeah, it stung me in the eye. And then I was like, oh, a bee stung me, like, what should I do? And my guide looks at me and she says, all you need is water. And instead of dipping like her finger in the water all around us, she took it from the tear that was coming out of the eye where the bee stung, and she rubbed it on the sting. And it was really like metaphorical, right? It was a few months that went by when it really, like, sharing this dream with my friend, it hit me. Like, that's when everything clicked into place, and I finally got it. Like, I get it, but I hadn't got it. And in that moment with him, I got it. I integrated it. I translated the message for what it was meant to portray. And that was the only way to truly heal anything is through the way we see it. So that's where, like, therein, I think, we can change the past. We can heal from it. We can put things in a different frame and see it differently, that it's not as catastrophic or painful or traumatizing or bad or wrong. Like, change perspective, let go of that negative attachment that weighs us down, and we free ourselves and we heal not only ourselves, but, those to come after. There was, actually, no, I'm not going to get into that just yet. I'm going to leave this message of the moment at that. But yeah, I hope I gave you something for your toolbox in this journey. Actually, I share one more thing, because it made me think of that. Like, the song Dream On by Aerosmith, okay? So, like, we'll hear different things than they're actually saying in a song, and then, you learn what they're actually saying. Like, I mean, I still have songs probably from back when I was a kid, and, or in the teenager in the 90s, and, like, I would hear things differently, and then, like, I hear, what? That's what they're saying? And I had this philosophy. It is, like, when we hear things differently, oftentimes, like, there's some sort of message in there for us. And it's cool, because, like, me and my metaphoric dance through life, in Dream On, I would hear everyone's got the tools in life to play. Dream on. Then like years later, it's everyone's got the dues in life to pay. No fucking way. I like it the other way. Because, like, one universal law that is like really resonates with me, and that's what I strive for on a consistent basis, is the law of equivalent exchange. The inevitability that the scales will come to balance. It's like, I think there should, and there will not be, there is no more transference. Our children should not have to pay for our mistakes or, conscious shitty choices. Or their children, like, that is over. Like, our connection to our family lines and stuff, like, we should take the strengths and learn from the weaknesses. And also comprehend that all together as one, we are perfect and powerful beyond all measure. True life force. The key is accepting and then understanding or comprehending, like, knowing when you got to trust yourself, and sometimes we got to let go. We got to draw our lines. Like, if there are people in our lives that aren't good for us, or, don't inspire, encourage, or be there to help move us towards our better selves, like the growth and the lessons, that we come here to learn, to integrate into wisdom, into the very core of our being, our eternal self. Then we need to respectfully just manage our lives. Have patience, right? For each other. Get that, we're all going to make mistakes, but like, what comes after, it's like the I'm sorry. Like, don't keep telling me you're sorry and then doing the same thing. Like, show me you're sorry. And believe in me, or like I believe in you, that we can change. We see someone and it's like, oh, it's always like that, but then where are we having that encouraging energy and thought pattern towards them for them to grow? Like, ask them that thing, again, and don't expect, but have room for the potential that there will be a more like manageable or peaceful response, and not just the same thing over and over and over again. It's not meant to be that. Change, growth, those are two of the most permanent things. Like permanence. Everything is in constant motion. The matter in this place, well, that's a different matter subject. So my little short blob here, blip, B-chat, B-channel. Yeah, thank you guys. Thank you for your energy and being here and sharing moments with me. Like, I'm eternally grateful. And I'm love. You're love. I'm not a hippie though. Please don't call me a hippie. Labels, the lies and the labels, fucking liabilities. No, it's all about the love. Anyways, okay, yeah, I'm going into ramble mode, but the key, right? Let go. Accept. Be. Ing it. The action phase of be. Till next time. Love and light.